To create shapes in LandID using meets and bounds descriptions, you're going to want to use the DDrawler tool or the DPlotting tool, and I'm going to show you how to do that right here. So first thing that you're going to want to do is open up the map that you have set to edit, and then what you'll find if you go over here to add items and click on the shapes option, as soon as you click on one of these shapes over here, you're going to see the DDrawler option pop up. Again, if I click on that to unselect it, that button goes away. Click on it again, the DDrawler option comes back up. So at that point, I already have the shape selected, and I'm going to click the DDrawler button. It's going to ask for us to go ahead and lay down our first point. And now at this point, you may think of, you need to get a specific point of beginning that you can find on the ground, but it's not super important because we can move this shape after we have completed it. So go ahead and just click that first space, and then you'll see our options here for the distance units are of course feet, meters, but then we also have the old measurements as well: chains, poles, rods, perches, ferrous. And after you have it set to the correct one for you, you're going to go down and you're going to start entering that information as found on your meets and bounds description. So I'm going to just put in a real simple one here so it doesn't take us too long, and then I'll show you how to move it right after. So as I'm going through, I'm just using the tab button to go through these options, 840, and I hit tab, and that brings up a new arc if I wanted to add one in. And of course I have the option to delete it or even add a curve. And at this point I'm going to show you how to add a curve. So this new arc popped up, and I'm going to click right there on that symbol. And of course we can add in the chord data here, our radius data, and if we so needed, we can always go to advanced options and change the chord data there. All right, so I'm going to enter in my values, 285, tap down, 200. All right, and then I'm going to tab again, and that brings up our third arc. So I'm going to add this one in, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish it and show you how to move this shape if needed. All right, and I'm going to click finish right down here, and our shape is done. Now, like I mentioned before, it wasn't super important that we found the exact starting point because we can move it afterwards. And this is the way that you're going to do it. Just move your cursor over that particular shape, over the actual line itself. It'll tell you the shape name and the acreage for that particular shape. And that is your cue to go ahead and click it. I go ahead and click it, and we get our little pop-up options box over here. And we are going to click right here where it says move. All right, so click on that, and then you just click and hold and move this where you need it to go. And once you're satisfied with that, just go ahead and let go, and you're going to hit the save button. And that is all there to it. Of course, you're going to want to go ahead up here and save your map. Now, if this is sort of your first time using a DDrawling type tool, it may be beneficial for you to read a little bit more about it, and you can find that in the knowledge base by looking up DDrawler tool, and you scroll down and we have a short article here for you to be able to read. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to us, or definitely go to support.id.land, and that is where you'll find our knowledge base. Thanks.